Gold Lighton is their mecha franchise. Crap, this is gonna bother me because I need to know what studio made Pat Labor. Oh, by the way, a fan actually reached out to me and just said, you know, like if you get into a rut with Gundam series and you can't secure one, just so you know, Gurren Lagann actually just hit Netflix.
And I own it too, so I haven't watched it yet.
Wow, you own Gurren Lagann. You own Gurren Lagann.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it, so I wanted to try it out.
Well, it's supposed to be a giant spoof of the mecha genre, and heaven knows I'd watch something like that. But crap, I need to actually look this
I mean,
up.
the best way to describe it is Evangelion was Gainax's deconstruction of mechs, while Gurren Lagann is their reconstruction of mechs.
And yet you still have girls with bouncing boobs.
Well, that's kind of the point.
Yep.
I mean, Gaijin Goomba even talked about that.
Macross. Super Dimension Fortress Macross. Yes, that's the full title of the original Robotech anime. People.
Yes, because Robotech was just a amalgamation of a few different mech shows, wasn't it?
No, you're right. Macross is Tatsunoko.
Oh, really?
Yes. The studio behind it was Studio Nue. I think that's how you say it. And then Tatsunoko and Artland.
Okay.
And yeah, its licensor was Harmony Gold.
Well, hey, Tatsunoko also worked on Evangelion. That's more of a contract thing than more than a creative
Well, and I
partnership.
believe Ono had connections with Tatsunoko, didn't he?
Ono
is like one of those people that has connections everywhere.
No, I don't think so. There's been a handful of prolific people that have come out of Tatsunoko. Like Mamoru Oshii was with Tatsunoko.
Mamoru Oshii, yeah.
He started at Tatsunoko.
For those who don't know, Oshii,
Ghost in the Shell.
He did the movie, right? The Ghost in the Shell movie.
Yep.
But he didn't do standalone.
No, yeah, you're right. I mean, he kind of supervised a little bit on standalone, but he didn't. You're right. He didn't direct it or anything.
Yep.
And yeah, he did the first two Ghost in the Shell movies. He did the Skycrawlers. There's so much to Oshii. What the hell am I looking
and then for Pat Labor, the studio was Studio Dean?
Oh, Studio Dean.
I don't know them.
They've been around for a while.
So they did, or at least they did the early Pat Labor series. Oh, okay, so Studio Dean is a Japanese company that produces anime 3 years after Sunrise was founded in 1972. Studio Dean was established by Sunrise's members in 1975. Okay, so produced anime. Let's see if I actually know another thing that they've done. Ranma 1/2, okay. They did that. They did You're Under Arrest, and I know that series. Rurouni Kenshin.
Yep.
They did that.
They joined in they joined in like the latter half. So by the time it went all to filler.
Initial D. They did a Beyblade movie. They did Rave Master, and I watched that. I don't know why I watched it, but I did.
Item Trump Reach, I swear.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh.
Well, since he's not willing to do it, Item Cap Reach! There you go.
There we go.
Wait.
I'm Rachel from the rescue service.
I can't hear you through my helmet.
Service. Oh, a rescue service.
Whatever. Anyway, my item list is full. I want you to take the items I don't need to my friend on B3.
No, our job is to rescue people. We're not here to deliver items.
Poor Rachel, she just can't win.
If you don't take the items, I can't continue. So this is legitimate rescuing, right? Here.
Hey, all of these?
A player called Hanako should be on B3, so give it to her. Thanks.
Wow, this is supposed to be a rescue service, and yet it ended up being another errand boy quest.
Exactly.
Jiminy Christmas, man.
Because Rachel just can't win.
This is actually curious to me. I want to know the series that Tatsunoko has, because I don't know it off the top of my head.
Oh, so many. I mean,
I'm sure they have plenty of mecha series, but...
Golden egg.
Golden egg.
Space Ace, Match Go Go Go. Let's see.
Not Speed Racer. Not.
Oh, I know. Science Ninja Team, Gotcha Man. Kashan. Or Kashern, for those who don't know what that is. Techno Man is theirs, Techno Man Blade. I forgot about that. Gotcha Man 2. And that's technically a mecha franchise as far as I'm concerned.
Is Gachamon Mecha?
No, I was saying Techno Man is.
Oh, Techno Man.
Techno Man Blade is... It's kind of a harder jump because it's not mechs necessarily that they're using, but space suits of armor.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say that they feel like mechs to me, so I would justify it as being a mecha genre kind of thing. Gold Lyton, we covered that. Super Dimension Fortress Macross, which is one of the series that got used. It's like Macross, Southern Cross, and Northern Cross, I think is what they're called. Those are the 3 series that inspired the Robotechs that we know of.
You're the courier, right? Thank you.
I'm not a courier!
This is your fee
Yes,
for the delivery.
you are.
Kite received 5,000 GP. Rachel received 5,000
This
GP.
dungeon is pretty big, so didn't it take you time? Thank you so much. You guys are great.
Thank you. Thank you,
We
Ray
turned into
Ionali.
an item delivery service in the end.
Because yes, the voice of Mimiru is also the voice of Ray.
You have to remind me of Ray and the
I
horrible
think it's
reveal
all
that
right.
happens with
She
her.
was very happy that we helped.
That's right. No matter what the job is, if there are clients that are happy, then it's fine.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's go back.
I think I'm a clone now. Cause every chromosome is a hand-me-down.
Yup.
Oh, that's a great AMV.
And yeah, Neon Genesis Evangelion, Tatsunoko helped
Yep.
with it. So, Tatsunoko provided assistance with animation and main production. And then we have a bunch of Robotech stuff. And that's pretty much it. I'm not seeing any other major things, especially from Go Nagai. So who's Mazinger under? Because that's another major legacy robot right there. Mazinger Z. I need to now answer this. So we probably better wrap things up because we're actually overtime now.
But not before you answer that.
Yes. Well, I'm answering it right now. Let's see. The studio was Toei
Toei.
that did Mazinger.
Okay.
All right. So I think that's pretty much going to do it this time around. So we're going to take a quick break. Thankfully,
And by quick, we mean like 3 weeks.
something like that. We'll get to it when we can. So when we get back, we will continue to answer the questions of the world, but also help out our friends for the last time, at least in this game series.
And that little girl that nobody liked grew up to be Black Rose. I'm Paul Harvey. Good night. And I don't think anybody beyond me knows who Paul Harvey is.
But I thought she was supposed to be the good guy, and she calls us bad.
Tune in next time. We'll talk about the little boy that nobody liked who grew up to be Kite. Oh wait, I just spoiled it. So there's no reason to tune in now.
I was gonna say the boy that grew up that nobody liked named Tsukasa. Oh wait.
Everybody likes Tsukasa.
What?
Everybody likes Tsukasa. That's why he's the center of attention in the
I
song.
didn't like Tsukasa.
You don't
gotta
like
remember
it.
that. I didn't like him. I thought he was a walking bag of emo for about 3/4 of the series.
This is the guy who watches like Gundam shows where everybody's a walking bag of emo.
And yet the problems that I have with all of the shows are walking bags of emo.
Oh, gee. So welcome back, everybody. We're
Welcome back to the walking bag of emo that is.
Dot Hack. So
What is wrong with us?
I
Okay.
don't know.
All right. So last time we were getting errands done, right? 'Cause-
Yep, and we're still getting errands done because we're gathering the necessary virus cores. These
Oh,
are
so endgame can happen?
yes.
Okay.
So,
Oh, wait. Alex, did we get the band back together?
the band is back together.
We got the band back together! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! 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 Why are we continuing this?
We all want to be Steven Tyler, I guess.
I was actually going to say, are we trying to be Bill and Ted? Oh, wait, no, you've never seen those movies, have you? So we can't use that reference. Oh. We need to make you see Bill and Ted. My most excellent compadre.
Totally.
I mean, you actually have to see the movie where Keanu Reeves shows more vocabulary than he ever did in the Matrix movies. I mean, Shaw. Yeah, I mixed in a little bit of Wayne's World in there, people. Deal with
Wayne's
it.
World. Protect it. You cannot.
Have you
walk
even
to-
seen Wayne's World?
No.
Wow. We got to catch you up on some comedies, my friend.
Oh, wait. this is
Oh
the
wait,
one
I thought we were.
You're
thought we were unlocking.
Yes.
That's a lot of things to unlock, Alex.
That's the one we can't unlock yet because we don't have enough.
And thankfully, we have plenty to talk about, and Alex is actually excited for some of it. So, but I think he's gonna hold me back. I've got actually quite a bit to talk about, but that's okay.
Oh crap. Okay.
Can we do this one?
Yes. The problem is I actually haven't grinded at all because
Okay.
we're at a decent level, but
Is it time? Is it time?
oh yeah, it's time.
It's time. Is it awesome?
Hideo Kojima powers activate!
And by Hideo Kojima, so actually somebody wanted us to do like a meme of Kojima walking down the fictional steps and then just not giving a shit, and put our Hideo Kojima powers activate when he didn't give a shit.
Oh, that's great.
If only I was a better editor, then I could do that.
That wouldn't be hard. You just have to either you'd splice in the footage, or you just find a picture and put a caption on it,
Something like that, yeah.
and then boom, Hideo Kojima.
But sadly, I'm not the best at Photoshop or anything like that. It's one of those things that is like my greatest flaw, and
Well, there's
unfortunately carries into the channel a little bit.
Close.
But thankfully, Aldo Gomez of Geek News has actually been helping me to fix that.
Well, there's
He's been
actually
getting me to some tutorials.
well, there's a lot of meme generator sites online where you can like generate your own captions or memes and that.
Yeah,
So
I've actually thought about using the I don't have my phone in here, but you can actually get the Adobe Suite on your phone now if you have a smart. Or actually, no, I think it's specifically to an iPhone. And so you can actually generate like your own memes and stuff like that for if you want to put it up on Instagram. I will probably take advantage of that at some point. I just haven't yet. Yeah, there are a lot of things that people would like, but unfortunately that I do, guys. I would love to be Barry when it comes to editing. I really would, but
Or
unfortunately, my class. I don't know about yours. I don't know about like the classes you took in college, but mine just don't teach that at all. And I even took some video production classes, and editing was as basic as you could get it. Like, I learned on Premiere, but I didn't learn anything aside from this is how you do this, and this is how you cut videos, and then you move on. But like I said, thankfully Aldo has actually pointed me in the direction of some Adobe tutorials that you can get that help to improve your editing in Audition, Premiere, Photoshop, and even a little bit of After Effects. So who knows? You might actually start seeing some Barry edits sometime soon.
or Kevin.
Keva Barry.
Kevin Barry.
Keva Barry.
Keva Barry.
No, not Kevin Barry. Keva Barry.
Kevin Barry.
It's the rare and wild and delicious Keva Barry.
Right. Apocalypse.
And somewhere
Rock
off in the middle of
now.
California, Kevin and Barry are both face palming down to the floor.
I gave up a decent item for that. Level 29 Wave Master staff. What
But it's the Rod of the Apocalypse.
Office supplies.
Don't
bring it
knock
down
the
for-
apocalypse, man. You have caused the apocalypse in this game.
multiple
Twice
times.
you have
Yeah.
caused the apocalypse.
Twice, yeah. Multiple times.
You, my friend, are Gozer. And the world has to choose the destructor. Alright? Wow, a Ghostbusters reference. I hope people don't get mad at me because apparently I'm not allowed to make Ghostbusters references anymore.
As long as you make original Ghostbusters references. The original movie?
No, apparently I'm not allowed to do that anymore because I'm not a Ghostbusters fan. According to one person who gave me commentary on the Romney's review of Ghostbusters, I'm not allowed to do that because I'm not a Ghostbusters fan.
Oh.
Whatever, buddy. Just because I didn't like a movie doesn't mean I'm not a fan. And into rock pummeling we go. Oh, no, that's being from you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, for a second there I thought it was them, like, showering rocks down on you. Or something. Oh, and I just barely realized... Elemental hit! There you go.
Yes. Elemental hit! I can't do it as well.
Somebody actually suggested that I do the Dusty Roads for one of the elemental hits just to see how it sounds. Maybe we'll do it. That's gonna be an elemental hit, baby, because I'm Dusty Rhodes and I'm a super genius and you don't even realize. The only thing I don't think that's going to fly with me doing a Dusty Rhodes accent is that Alex likes the Macho Man one too much.
I do.
Macho madness, macho madness, macho. Can you tell what Game Grumps video I've been watching?
Sort of.
I'm actually almost done with 3D World. And believe it or not, my daughter loves 3D World. She doesn't care about the commentary, she just thinks it all looks pretty.
It all looks pretty to her.
Oh, are you gonna have to protect break?
No, it's not a
Elemental hit!
Let's see, can I get a I'm hoping to get virus cores while I still can. Yes, virus core L.
So welcome to our internal grinding. Since Alex didn't do the grinding himself, we're doing grinding right now.
Technically, we're...
But wait, Drak, you guys said you never do the grinding! Well, you could send your complaints to the Shadow Blazer here, because he was the one that decided not to do the grinding.
Well, we're not grinding, though. We're actually proceeding.
But you said we had to grind for virus cores.
We have to grind for story-centered virus cores.
This is true. That's the extent of the grinding that we are going to be doing. So yeah, we have plenty to talk about today, and quite a big update from Drak, but I think Alex is going to hold me back on giving the anime update just yet. Or maybe not.
No, just do when you feel like.
Okay. It's time again for Drak's Anime Update! You love it when I do that.
I do.
And the fact that it never gets an echo added to it later on. I just
can't be that
never
hard.
remember to do it.
Note to future Drak. Please add echo.
And then future Drak will forget.
Even though I don't want to do.
Future Drak will forget, especially since this week when we're recording this, it's just barely into August. Mm-hmm. And so we actually have a vacation coming up. Mm-hmm. Which means this entire week for me is going to be recording roughly 2 weeks worth of material for both Drak and Shadow as well as for my channel, so that I can take a vacation. Because trust me, I've already tried to have that conversation with Andrew. I'm like, I can't do it. I already have enough trouble trying to get 1 week's worth of material. I'm gonna have to get 2. And Andrea just kind of gave me that look of, "You are not missing this vacation." And I was like, okay. So,
holy sap.
Basically what's going to happen is when we get into the vacation, we get our hotel room and everything like that, Drak's just going to go into a 5-day coma. That's what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Holy sap.
Holy sap, you sapalicious, saptastic, Saptroyer? I don't know. I was actually borrowing some character names from a friend of mine in WoW. His whole theme is sap, and therefore all of his characters have sap, but something else like this. So sapalistic, sapalicious, saptastic. What's another one that he has? I think there's September in there somewhere, but Anyway, so back to the anime update.
Yes, back
that's
to
happening.
the anime update.
So first of all, in accordance with the .hack games that we are playing, there is actually, a lot of people don't believe this, but there is actually a .hack series that I'm watching.
Yes.
And that is .hack Quantum. The last update that I had was I had watched one of the 3 episodes of the OVA. People might remember this because basically Alex did a whole I'm going to be a living volcano and went Krakatoa all over my ass. Because I only watched 1 episode.
Yeah, well, how do you get through 1 episode of a 4-part OVA? Actually, 3 parts.
Because when you have a baby, you don't have a whole lot of time.
Let's watch it when she's taking her nap.
Yeah, a 30-minute nap.
Exactly. That's 2 episodes.
And I can't have her in the room, because any loud noise will wake her. But I can't move her up to her bedroom, because any movement will wake her. It doesn't work that way, Alex. So, at that point, I am happy to say that I have seen 1 more Nah, I'm kidding. I finished the whole OVA.
He finished the whole OVA! Oh, let's celebrate!
Celebrate good times. Come on.
Well, just save your thoughts, Adam. We all know what you really thought of it. You hated it because it doesn't have giant robots and emovers in it.
Well, now that you brought up that really sensible argument, then yes, that's exactly what happened. Okay, so my thoughts on .hack Quantum. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's not Sign. And as far as I'm concerned, the best series that I've seen in the .hack universe has been Sign. Just because I think Sign had the formula done correctly. Legend of the Twilight didn't, for incest reasons. And Liminality didn't have it because I think they didn't find a balance between real-life activity and online activity.
That was kind of the point of Liminality. It was supposed to be all entirely outside the game. That's why they're bundled
And yet
with
it
the
kind
game.
of wasn't, because we did have in-game moments.
Very brief, though.
So.
Just to illustrate certain things. Magic.
So at that
Fucking hate
point,
these things.
Quantum is okay. I'd probably rate it higher than Liminality. And the reason I would rate it higher is because I felt its story was a little bit more compelling than Liminality. I think Liminality is too shrouded in convoluted nonsense that it's hard to get lost in it, or it's easy to get lost in Liminality, whereas the plot of Quantum is pretty straightforward. I'm not going to spoil it for people who want to go look it up. They can.
Insane Spear.
Does that mean we're insane?
I guess so.
Yay! I don't have a reason. I don't have to take this medication anymore. I don't have a bottle in my hand to shake, people.
That not like they can see your hands anymore.
No, they can't. Yeah. So I'm not saying that Quantum was bad. It's okay. It's just not Sign to me, and Sign to me is probably the best formula of the series.
I agree to that, but I think that's why I enjoy them both in different ways. Because where Quantum,
if you're enjoying them from different perspectives, I could see that.
Because where Quantum delivers on a good character drama with good action, that's what I like about it. And Sign delivers a really compelling sci-fi thriller. Well, one sci-fi thriller, but more of a drama, I guess. That's what I like about Sign, where not Liminality, but Legend of the Twilight feels really off the walls.
Let me make this argument to you then. You could easily take the world out of Quantum and have it be a character drama in a completely different format.
Sure.
That's kind of my issue with it. Sign feels unique in the fact of its premise. A kid who cannot log out of an MMO. Quantum is a story that could easily be told in another format. I mean, for crying out loud, the Marvel Cinematic Universe could tell the story of Quantum, and it would make sense in their format. That's kind of my issue with it, is like, I kind of sat there and went, well, why is the world involved, aside from this one element?
By the way, speaking of Sign, it's the Guardian!
Is this the actual Guardian? The legit Guardian?
I think it's more like...
The one that tried to kill Tsukasa?
It's supposed to be like a replica.
And Silver Knight? Okay. Quick, kill the One Ring! Oh no, we need to drop it in the fires of Mount Doom. Where's Mount Doom in the world?
All that for noble wine, come on. This could be a virus core. Even the bracelets are tough, man. Look at that.
Well, well, what's wrong with the bracelet being tough? I don't see a problem with this.
Because I data drained it. Data drained enemies are supposed to go down with one hit thanks to 9,999 damage.
But by your own argument, it is something that is beyond the game. It's something that is above it, that is almost admin levels of